am the dean you love. Please come back to me. I am the dean you know. I am the dean you need. I am the dean you love. Please come back to me. Somewhere there is a room where there is no grey or gloom. The place is full of light, with teeth all gleaming white. And there are piles of smiles on the ground. Someone misplaced the key, causing global tragedy.
Dear Mr. Crow, what makes you laugh way up there in that tree? With your caw, crackled haw, 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 what is it that you see? Dear little child, people caw, I watch so far below, thinking they're more free than a bird like me, flying each place I go. Fences and forts with walls and flags, caw, they're so funny. Those foolish big boys who fight with their toys are so sadly silly. Dear little child, I'll tell you now, caw, it's just my view. This world is so vast, but won't ever last, till changed by those like you. Dear little child, people caw, I watch so far below, thinking they're more free than a bird like me, flying each place I go. Dear little child, I'll tell you now, caw, it's just my view. This world is so vast, but won't ever last, till changed by those like you. This world is so vast, but won't ever last, till changed by those like you.
You know, it's really interesting when you look back at the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And he talked about how people should defend themselves in times of war. He was very explicit that buildings should not be damaged, crops should not be harmed, people who aren't fighting in the conflict should not be hurt in any way, children should not be harmed, the elderly. And when you look at our time and you see how war is conducted, you realize that every aspect of it is contrary to what the Prophet suggested for people when they're supposed to be defending themselves. And I think that puts us in a very interesting situation as Muslims, because in this day and age where bombs and guns and tanks are a common part of what people call self-defense, it means that we have to truly think a little bit more creatively if we really want to follow the advice of the Prophet. It means we have to perhaps engage more in passive resistance, maybe social civil disobedience, and maybe creatively using our minds and our tongues and the media a little bit more appropriately than just depending on guns and bombs and tanks and things. So I met some wonderful young ladies who've written a song a little bit about that as well. I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine. This is Rida and Myisha. Alaikum salam. Come on in, have a seat. We just met, and I was introduced to them by a friend of ours because of a song that you wrote, which deals with this idea of war and violence. And can you tell us a little bit about the song and what inspired you to write it?
Okay, so pretty much what inspired us to write it is that, you know, like now in America, you could see that there's war everywhere. There's a war in Afghanistan, a war in Iraq, and then now there's also another conflict in Syria. Muslims are killing Muslims, and, you know, it's not a very good thing. And so, like, when people see this on the news, they probably just hug their child a little tighter that night or give them a nice kiss and say, thank God that you're not in this situation. And then after that, their lives continue as normal. It's not like it's making a difference to them. And, you know, such conflicts really do need to be, we should be aware about these conflicts and try to help the people in that situation.
I was very young when I found out what happened in Egypt, and I was very sad. And one night I just started crying because I thought that the kids over there must be really sad about it.
Yeah, it's always the youngest people, I think, that are affected worst by war. Well, what I think is most inspirational is that you've written this amazing song, which I know came about very interestingly as well. How did this song come about that you wrote?
Okay, so it pretty much starts because like a long time ago, Myisha, she used to write a lot of stories. And so she used to dream of those stories in her head, okay, like while she was asleep. And then the next day, if she came up with some tune that kind of like randomly showed up in her dream that she made up, then she'll come and tell me, and then maybe we'll write a song about it.
So I had this tune, and I wanted to write a song for it, but I really couldn't think of anything because I used to write songs for myself. I never really knew that Rida could write songs too. So I asked her, can you help me write it? Because I knew that she was good at poetry. And then she said, okay, let's work on it. But there for a year, there was a piece of lined paper sitting on Rida's desk with a pencil next to it. And it was just waiting to be written on, and nobody actually wrote on it. And so I asked her.
Yeah, and so like during the summer, we finally decided that it's time to write the song because, you know, we left that piece of paper on my study desk for such a long time and didn't do anything about it.
It was like collecting dust.
Well, good ideas take time, and this is a proof of it. So let's give it a whirl and see if we can play the song. And the song's called The Last Hope, is that right?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Can you hear the calling of the war? Take a look around you and how this place is torn. Many people don't seem to even care. Think about the humans living there. We are the last hope. Let's work together, all you boys and girls. If you don't try, you'll sooner see what this world will turn out to be. Listen to the people, what they have to say, all about the terror they go through each day. Faith and courage keeps them alive as they look forward to the good times. We are the last hope. Let's work together, all you boys and girls. If you don't try, you'll sooner see what this world will turn out to be. I know all you people wanna keep away. Just open your hearts up and you can save the day. You will be the hero whose heart will soar, helping out the people, both rich and poor. We are the last hope. Let's work together, all you boys and girls. If you don't try, you'll sooner see what this world will turn out to be. Oh, we
It has been a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure meeting you too. Thanks. Good job. Thank you so much.
I am the dean you need. I am the dean you love. Please come back to me. I am the dean you know. I am the dean you need. I am the dean you love. Please come back to me.